Hello guys, this is Moose with Riptide Esports, and today I'm going to be going over the second major roster change that happened on December 10th, and this would be Complexity releasing Clayster and then acquiring Karma. So, wow, definitely the community's reaction was definitely surprise, shock. Clayster even said that in his tweet that he was at a loss for words. I'm gonna get the tweet now and the tweet longer and just quote exactly what it says. It starts off by saying, "I'm really at a loss for words right now. I got called up by the squad in a Skype call after hearing all the rumors on Twitter. They told me that they've been discussing for a month or so about dropping me because of my friends within the team. They said since I didn't hang out with them, in quotes, a lot of lands, a lot at lands, that's what he said there. And due to me saying I dislike them occasionally, as a complete joke, in parentheses, the only person I actually disliked was Pat, and in parentheses, that I was being replaced. I don't see how it's my fault. I found it hard to be friends with people who were constantly putting me down, not giving me credit for making plays, and constantly saying I was replaceable." But anyway, he goes on to talk more about how he felt that he was being disrespected. He's still in disbelief because they won 7 out of 8 past championships. And he also went on to say, "I'm incredibly thankful to Complexity and all the guys over there who made this dream a reality." So, definitely the community is as in disbelief as he is. But Aches did have reasons. Well, Aches was the one who talked about it publicly, but Complexity did have reasons for dropping him. They felt that if there's no chemistry, then it's not going to work. It's not like they're in a team house where chemistry is beyond key. They said they felt like Aches said on behalf of the team that he felt that was just going downhill, and that's okay. If he feels like that, then sure. It's not like because they're winning they have to keep the same roster. I mean, look at Unite after they won MLG packs, but just because they're winning, they don't have to keep the same roster. Sure, it's their decision. They can make it. They have the right to make it, but the community's gonna judge it and they're gonna have opinions on it, and it seems like a crazy decision because Clayster is such a good player. Like if you look at Clayster, he placed second to Impact during Impact's dynasty, as you can say, if you say that. I don't know if you want to say that. That's my opinion. But he placed second on Unite when it was Huddle, Spacely, and Slacked. So, and then those players, never really did anything afterwards after Clayster left Unite for Complexity after Quick, I think, was dropped. So, Huddle and Slacked and them, they were on phase along Spacely. That team never really panned out. They finished fourth at MLG PAX, third, fourth probably. I don't think they placed top 8, like they placed 8th, but nothing really to show for. They're good players, don't get me wrong. It's just they never really placed good after they weren't teaming with Clayster. And then Clayster was a Complexity and afterwards wins 7 out of 8 championships. That's a really good player right there. Arguably the best player in Call of Duty. Well, you can say Black Ops 2, but Ghost is too small a sample size. If you want to go statistically, you can say Karma's the best player by statistics. But Clayster or Parasite were the best anchor or even best players in Black Ops 2. But this is Call of Duty Ghosts. They're going to lose out on some of that hype, but then again, they do have Mr. X as their coach, who can always bring hype. Having a coach is definitely an advantage if they benefit you. If they're just standing behind you, looking like they don't really know what Call of Duty Esports, I'm looking at you, Miss on the Birds, but then they're not really a benefit to the team. But afterwards, after dropping Clayster, who is now a free agent, hasn't found a new roster yet, I'll go over Clayster's options in another video, so look around on the channel for that. They picked up Karma, who left Envious to join Complexity. So, definitely Karma is arguably the best player in Call of Duty right now. I would say arguably because it's all opinionated. He's technically he did statistically the best at Call of Duty, not at MLG Columbus. I think he had a 1.44 KD according to at COD Calendars. They do stats. Shout out to them. They're cool guys over there. Tell them Riptide sent you. But anyway, he had like a 1.44 KD, which is pretty incredible. St. Pubs is against the world's greatest players, and he has like a 1.44 KD. That's pretty good. So statistically, he did the best kill death wise at MLG Columbus. So you could argue statistically he's the best player, but mostly opinionated he's the best player in Call of Duty. Looking at Black Ops 2 and Call of Duty Ghosts. So definitely a good pickup for Complexity. Like, it's hard to say. It's even if you're just looking at the acquisition of Karma, you can definitely say it's a good pickup. But giving up Clayster to get that, you can definitely have differing opinions on that. It's if all right, I'm gonna say that Complexity has to win the next event, or else fan base is probably going, because most of their fan base were Clayster fans. Aches isn't really viewed as I don't know, he doesn't really have a big fan base. Isn't kind of viewed as the villain in the community. TP, it's kind of quiet. Crimsix definitely has he's a small fan base, but Clayster, that's a big fan base right there, in my opinion. After that, I don't think, and people are feeling for Clayster, right? Because Clayster, like, they feel like the community, in my opinion, feels that Clayster made Complexity who Complexity is right now, the unstoppable juggernaut, and nobody could stop. And getting rid of that, and it's hard to say now. But definitely they have to win the next event, which would be UMG Philly. They have to win, in my opinion. Or else it's just people are gonna look at this change and just think badly of it if they're not already, because Complexity has a lot to prove now. They have a lot to prove. They have to prove that they made the right choice. They have to prove to their fan base, they have to prove to Clayster's fan base that they made the right choice. So definitely. So I'm picking up Karma. Ake said that they would have to change their play style with Karma, which is always good. Like, well, it's not always good, but well, it's good they change up the play. It's good they recognize that they have to change their play style, because Karma is not the same player as Clayster. Clayster, you can't have somebody. You can't bring in a player to try to play somebody's role. You have to let them play the role and have the team work around them. If they're gonna have Karma be making plays, then you have to have the team work around. You have to have TP playing OBJ, Aches, and Crimsix, SMG some point. It's hard to say who's gonna run an AR. Maybe Karma. Karma definitely. When I watch his streams, he does run a Remington. He has a good shot, but they lose that Clayster AR, that notable Black Ops 2 AR. But yeah, it's hard to say. It's just all speculation right now. They have 4 great SMG players, Complexity does, on the team, which is, it's gonna be interesting to see how they do. They have to win, in my opinion. So anyway, that's the end of this video. Thanks for listening, guys. If you'd like to see more Riptide videos, going over roster changes and future videos, go to Riptide's YouTube channel, youtube.com/ESNowTV. And we also be live. The Twitch is the same as YouTube, and check out our Twitter at Riptide Esports, which may be changing soon. Wink, wink. Got that intel. Anyway, this is Riptide Moose signing off. Thanks for listening, guys, again, and have a good day or night.